am a detective sergeant in this police station.
How did you get to that role, speaking to members of the public like that?
I am not the person wearing sunglasses
I'm not your
in the
mate.
clouds.
I'm not your mate.
Do not start coming here and saying abusive
Don't come onto the
things.
pavement.
You are in public.
I'm
going to get very upset if we have this conversation and it doesn't go politely.
I'll take a photo now, watch. I can prove it.
Okay, that's fine. You weren't taking pictures.
Right, but you accused me of doing
I'm
so.
happy that you weren't taking pictures. If you told me that that's not what happened.
No, but you said you seen me doing it though, so you should have a better approach than that.
I'm going to take a big deep breath and I'm going to start again.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we are breaking down an encounter originally captured by the YouTube channel Reggie Photo. If you haven't seen his work, he is consistently on the front lines of holding public servants accountable. In this footage, we witness a case of police overreach unfolding at the back of a UK police station. What starts as a simple legal act of photography on a public pavement quickly spirals into a 20-minute power struggle. Pay close attention to the officers here. We see a glaring lack of professional standards, with the lead officer displaying clear anger management issues, actually threatening to get upset simply because he's being called out for his dishonesty. The stress of being recorded and legally challenged is so high that the officers appear to be suffering from palpable anxiety, needing to perform meditative breathing exercises just to keep from boiling over.
I can't hear you. No, thank you.
Okay, why are you taking photographs in my backyard then?
I wasn't.
You were.
No, I wasn't.
See that window there?
Yeah.
It's clear.
I wasn't taking photographs.
What should you do it?
You liar. Don't lie.
Fella?
You didn't see me taking pictures of here.
I'm going to get very upset if we have this conversation and it doesn't go politely.
I'll take a photo now, watch.
No. Is there a particular reason you're doing it?
You can't take photos. I didn't. I wasn't
That bike
taking.
is illegal.
No, it's not.
100%.
How is it illegal?
Can you guess what my job title is?
What is it?
Qualified Stolen Vehicle Examiner.
And that's illegal?
Yes.
Prove to me.
Why are you taking pictures, mate?
I'm gonna have to video this. He said this bike's illegal.
What you took a picture of?
I wasn't, but he said this bike's illegal.
Alright, well, off you pop.
No, you off your pop. Cheeky bloke.
Cheeky.
You said I was taking pictures. I wasn't taking pictures.
The encounter begins with a standard "Can I help you?" which the auditor politely declines. The officer immediately escalates by claiming he saw the auditor taking photos. The auditor challenged the officer's fabricated narrative. Watch the officer's reaction as he threatens that he's going to get very upset. This is a major red flag for poor anger management. Under the police code of ethics, officers must maintain self-control and not use their personal emotions as a tool for intimidation. A professional shouldn't be getting upset simply because a member of the public calls out their dishonesty on a public pavement.
I had this in my hand.
What's wrong with that?
It's private. I can't tell you. It is.
Listen,
mean
mate,
it
do
might
you need
belong
anything
to
from
you?
the
Mate,
police
he
station
said
that
I
we
was
can
taking
help?
pictures. I wasn't taking
Right,
pictures.
listen, do you need anything that we can help you with from the
Yeah,
police
just to
station?
get back to bloody work. Stop annoying me. He said I was taking pictures. I wasn't taking
Right,
pictures.
listen,
No, you
do
listen to me.
need anything that we can help you with?
No, because look,
Come on side.
he said I was taking pictures here, right? And I wasn't taking pictures.
Right, you've been asked have you took a picture.
Pardon?
Have you taken
No, he
a
said
photograph
he's-
of the police
He
station?
said he's
It's
seen me
not
taking
illegal,
pictures.
sir.
I
You're
know.
allowed to take pictures.
So why-
There's
why-
not an
why
issue
get
with
your
it.
back up
I'm
over
asking
it?
you why. Right, you've got to understand that as a public organisation,
Yeah.
we are liable to threats from
Who are you
terrorism and stuff
anyway?
like that. We're the police.
Eh?
We're the police. Right. So
Don't
can you
start,
understand?
Don't start doing things like that, mate.
Doing what?
We're talking to you like a
Doing things like
reasonable
what?
person.
Doing things like what?
Being ridiculous.
You're ridiculous.
You are after-
Move it. Who are you anyway? You could be a cleaner for all I know.
Notice how they are gradually pivoting to security threats. They are fishing for a reason to use Section 43 of the Terrorism Act 2000. But here's the law. To stop you, they must have reasonable suspicion of criminal activity. Standing on a public pavement with a camera is not a crime. The detective sergeant enters and calls the auditor's presence ridiculous. She's trying to assert dominance, but she's forgetting that her policy does not override the auditor's common law right to stand on the public highway.
Right. Well, even if she is the cleaner.
I want to see who I'm speaking to.
I am a detective sergeant in this police station.
How did you get to that role, speaking to members of the public like
Mate,
that?
I am not the person wearing
Because-
I'm not your
sunglasses in
mate.
the clouds.
I'm not your mate.
Do not start coming here and saying abusive
Don't
things
come onto the
to us.
pavement.
You are in public.
I
You
am,
are being
and you
abusive.
need to get.
You need to
Sir.
stop.
What? How
right
they
now.
abuse you?
Sir, right, just because you've got glasses on that record,
Yeah.
it's got nothing to do with the fact that you were stood over there.
I wasn't taking pictures.
Right,
I can
okay,
prove
if
it.
You weren't taking pictures.
Yeah.
Can you understand why taking pictures?
Well, I can prove that I wasn't. I can prove it.
Okay, that's fine. You weren't taking pictures.
Right, but you accused me of doing
I'm
so.
happy that you weren't taking pictures. If you told me that that's not what happened.
No, but you said you seen me doing it though, sir. You should have a better approach than that.
I'm going to take a big deep breath and I'm going to start again. You were stood over there, were
Yeah.
you not? You had a phone out.
No, I didn't. I had the map in my hand. That's where you got it all wrong. You replay your cameras, right, and see what I had in my hand.
Okay.
Look at the male officer here. He tells the auditor, I'm going to take a big deep breath and we're going to start again. This is yet another admission that the officer is struggling with his anger management. Under the police code of ethics, officers are mandated to show self-control and tolerance. If a law-abiding member of the public standing on a pavement is enough to push multiple officers to their emotional breaking point, it raises serious questions about their suitability for frontline duty. A professional doesn't need breathing exercises to handle a calm, legal interaction.
So you've got the wrong attitude straight away.
Say, for example, you had your map in your hand, which you didn't.
Yeah.
But say you did.
I did. You check your cameras. Have you got cameras here?
No.
You haven't?
No.
Is there anything we can help
You'd be
with?
better off
I've
going back
asked
to
you-
work.
No, she wouldn't.
I've
You
asked
would
you
be.
3 times if there's
And I've
anything
said
we can
nothing.
help you with.
So please, can you go back to
Do you
work?
need help with
No,
something?
thank you.
Can we go back and do our jobs now?
You should have been doing that from the first place, because he lied, saying he's seen me taking pictures. If you replay your cameras, right,
Can we
I
go
can
back
prove.
And do our jobs now?
I'm not stopping you. You're
so-
stopping yourself.
Can you not be at the back of a police station?
I was on the pavement. That's
No,
the
I'm
difference.
not saying you weren't. I'm
But I
saying,
can't-
can
if-
you not?
Yes, I can be here.
I didn't say you couldn't. I said, can you not, though?
Well, I can, yeah.
Have you got other places to be?
Not at the moment. I'm staying here
Right,
for a
okay.
bit.
I'm going to go back up there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do that. If you do start taking pictures,
Well, I can take pictures. That's the difference. So what are you on about if you carry
I'm
on?
not saying
You need.
can't.
You've got anxiety issues, you mate. Having to
What
deep
I've
breaths.
got-
What's the problem?
It's people who don't listen and talk over me.
No, you need to
Problems.
start listening to members of
That's what
public.
I've got.
What's your call number anyway?
As the tension rises, the officer's physical signs of frustration become undeniable. The auditor flips the typical power dynamic by pointing out that the officer appears to have anxiety issues, highlighting his obvious struggle to cope with a member of the public who refuses to be intimidated. The officer's admission that his problem is people talking over him is a glaring reveal of poor professional tolerance. Under the police code of ethics, the burden is on the officers to maintain self-control. Instead, we see an auditor who remains perfectly composed while the officer is visibly cracking under the simple pressure of a camera and a legal challenge. No laws are being broken, yet the police are acting as if they are under siege.
3633.
Are you a sergeant?
No. Why would I
No.
be a sergeant?
Well, I need to speak to a sergeant because
Well, I've
you're.
just identified myself as
Walk
a
yourself
sergeant
around
and
the
you've
other
been
side,
abusive
Cockle.
to me
And
about it.
you think that attitude's okay from a PC?
I think he's trying to speak to you
I'm
in
on a-
a
I'm on-
decent
I'm on a
manner and
public-
you're actually being quite rude.
Yeah,
If
but
you
I'm
want to
doing
speak
nothing
to a
illegal
sergeant,
though, miss. You shouldn't approach people
I've
for.
told you that I'm a sergeant and you've told me to go back into my
Yeah, because
office.
I'm doing something legal.
You
You're
now
stopping.
want to speak to a sergeant. I'm a sergeant.
Well,
what would you like
I
to
wanna-
speak to me about?
I want you to tell this bloke to stop accosting me on a public pavement, which I'm not doing anything illegal. If I'm doing stuff illegal, then you've got a right.
This officer is doing his job.
What talking to
He's
me like this?
maintaining the safety of the police station and
It's all-
trying to find out
and
why you were taking
I'm not here
pictures.
to-
He's well within his right to do that. Please don't
But I wa-
interrupt me because you've
I can
asked
interrupt
me
you.
why he's
You've
doing
got
it.
you've got a horrible attitude, miss.
Find that
That's-
of the three of us,
Yeah,
you're the only one that's shouting.
I wasn't shouting.
You are shouting. You're
I'm
shouting
trying
at
to.
my
She was
colleague.
shouting at me.
Right, fella. So you're not taking pictures.
Well, I can take pictures, but I wasn't. That's
Right,
the
so you're
difference.
not?
You need to check your cameras and just have a look. I wasn't
So
taking
you weren't
pictures.
taking
No,
Right, that's fine. Can you understand why people taking pictures?
but you
of
can
a
do that
police
though as
station-
well.
I'm not
If
saying that you can't. Can you understand why people taking pictures of a police station may cause us to come out and ask why?
yeah,
you
quite.
understand-
Just
can you
for
understand
asking,
that?
yeah, I can
Yeah.
get to that level.
Right.
But what I'm
So
saying
that's what
is,
I'm saying. So
if
I
I
came out and
was
said,
right,
why are you taking
but if I
pictures?
was,
and then you said you weren't.
I weren't. But
Right,
you
okay.
said you seen me taking pictures. I just wish you could review your own cameras, right? Because you got one there, see, you got one here, and I can prove to you
Right.
that I wasn't. But I can do that if I wanted to. But
not saying
just
you
for the fact you
can't.
said that you seen me doing it,
I'm not saying that you can't.
that
take
is the
pictures.
worst part.
Can you understand why a police officer will
May
come out
ask, yeah, may
and
ask,
say
may ask.
why are you taking pictures?
may ask, yeah.
Yeah.
I can understand why you may ask.
And then if you say, I'm doing it for a perfectly legitimate reason, or I'm just taking pictures,
Yeah,
or I'm not a security threat or a terrorist.
Yes, well, I'm not.
Then
That's
I
for
can
sure.
leave you be.
I'm all right. I've got a bare face. I'm not trying to hide or conceal my identity or nothing.
The officer attempts to pivot to a more reasonable tone, asking the auditor if he understands why police might come out to ask questions. The auditor handles this perfectly. He acknowledges that they may ask, but points out that the way they asked was the problem. Under the NPCC National Police Chiefs Council guidance, police are reminded that photography in public places is not a crime and does not on its own justify a stop. By continuing to linger and debate security concerns without a shred of evidence, the police are effectively engaging in a consensual encounter that the auditor is free to end. He correctly challenges them to check their own CCTV to prove his innocence, highlighting that their suspicion had no factual basis from the start.
I'm
I've
just
not asked you
saying,
for your
when you
identity.
said you see me taking pictures, I wasn't.
Right, okay, and
I had a
that's
piece of paper in my hand and that was it.
fine. And a phone.
No, but the phone in my pocket until you come over.
Right, okay.
That's what I'm saying. And then you said that I've got an illegal bike. That's not illegal.
Would you like to provide your details to us so we can stop
No, thank
checking
you.
to make sure that you're not wanted?
No, because I'm not wanted. Who comes to a police station interested in a police
People do
station?
lots of very,
Well,
very
trust me,
silly
I can
things, you
guarantee
know.
you I'm not wanted. I've not done anything illegal today.
Are you local?
Pardon?
Are you local?
Today, yes. I'm enjoying my bike ride.
Are you a local gent?
No.
Are you a gent?
Pardon?
Are you a gent?
Excuse me.
I wouldn't like to presume.
Excuse me. I'm a male.
No, that's fine. So you're happy for me to call you a gent and sir and things like that?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. That's fine. Because you will tell me your name, so that's how I'll have to address you.
Yes.
By honorific. You happy
Okay.
with that?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So are you local?
No.
Right, okay, cool.
Anyway, I'm going to get on with my day.
Okay, you do that.
The auditor is playing this perfectly. He refuses to provide his details. Since the officers have failed to prove the bike is illegal, they have no grounds to demand his name and address. The auditor reminds them that wanted people don't usually stand outside police stations filming. He is asserting his right to remain anonymous, which is a vital part of auditing.
I'm not here for a security risk. I can
that's
promise you
brilliant.
that.
But you can-
I've got bare face. I'm on all your
you can
cameras, right?
Well, you're not got a bare face because you've got your.
My glasses are, but
Yeah.
I'm bare face, right?
Right, okay. But your camera
Yeah.
is on your face, so
Yeah.
you're not bare-faced. So if I had to identify you, and I called you a gentleman with blue eyes, that wouldn't be true.
Oh,
would
see,
it?
the only thing that's missing on your
Yeah.
identification is my eyes. But what I'm saying is, like, if you had facial recognition now, that'd be able to pick me up.
Probably.
Yeah. So
I feel like you're massively overestimating.
no,
what
but
we do.
who comes here and stands outside a police station with ill intent
Wanted
like
people.
this? Wanted people?
Yeah.
They're going to be in cells quick, aren't they?
Yeah, that's why they want. To come.
Well, I don't want to be in cells.
that's
But if
fine.
you put me in there, that's fine. You know,
but I've not put you in a cell.
I've done nothing wrong here
You've
today.
done nothing wrong then. But you were taking. Well, I thought you were taking pictures.
Yeah, you thought, yeah.
So that's
But
why
if
I
you
came
check
out.
your cameras, I can promise you
Well, that's why I came
100%
out.
that I wasn't taking pictures.
That's fine.
But it is legal to do so if
I never
people
said it
wanted to
wasn't.
do so.
At no point have I said it's illegal to take pictures of a police station. What I've said is security concerns.
The officer returns to the photography argument. He admits he thought the auditor was taking pictures. Notice the word thought. His feeling isn't law. The auditor correctly challenges him to check the cameras to prove him right. Under the police code of ethics, honesty and integrity, if an officer makes a false accusation, he should apologize. Instead, he doubles down on security concerns.
Right, well, you must know. Have you not had the memo about social media vloggers and stuff like that yet? The memo got sent out to every
Yeah.
constabulary and force and what have you. So you should
But
know
that-
about
but
this.
that doesn't change the fact that it can still be a security.
No, I
you
get
can
that.
Be a vlogger.
Yeah, but you've got the right
And
to
come up
ask.
onto bump.
But what I'm saying is, end of
you?
the day, you know, it's
Yeah, you're allowed to. Absolutely, you're allowed to. And I'm not saying that you can't. What I'm saying is, I would be derelict in my duty if I didn't come
if you didn't
over
come and ask.
and
Yeah,
say, excuse me.
it's
Cobble,
just the accusing.
what you up to?
It's just the accusing part.
Right. But it's not an It's not an accusation. I'm not saying, hey, you're going to.
No, you did say you seen me taking pictures.
Yeah, but I'm not accusing you of a criminal thing, am I? I'm not saying you're coming over here blowing up my station.
This is crazy. This
It's crazy, but-
an illegal scooter rides past you.
And if I wasn't speaking to a gentleman here who had come to the back of a police station and then spent the best part of 10 minutes.
An illegal scooter which is prohibited on UK pavements and roads rides right past them. The officers did absolutely nothing. They are so fixated on harassing a legal photographer that they ignore an actual clear-cut traffic offence happening 5 feet away. This perfectly illustrates pretextual policing. They aren't here to stop crime, they are here to punish the auditor for challenging their authority.
Being contrary, should we say?
Mate, I can't believe this. I've
Like,
come here on a legal
right.
bike. Someone's rode past on an illegal one, and you're accosting me. I think you should be getting on with real crime.
Already. You think that's
So
real
what are these
crime?
three doing
I'm
if they've just
already-
let him ride past?
They're standing there to make sure that me and you.
I'm
have a
no
polite
threat to you,
conversation.
honestly. Constable,
doesn't-
I'm no threat to you whatsoever. I can promise you that
And that's fine.
categorically.
But
I was stood here.
You can understand that people promise me all sorts of things and don't follow through on it.
Well,
People
okay.
promise me
Well,
that
that's
they-
a trust issue, isn't it? You
People
know.
promise me that they've not committed crimes and they have.
Yeah.
People promise me that they aren't wanted, and they are.
Yeah.
People promise me they won't assault me, and they do.
Are you happy now that you think that I'm not up to no good?
I'm
Right,
happy
good.
that if you go on your way, we won't ever need to speak again, will we?
We're not out, so police cars is what I'm interested in. So
What specifically about police cars are you interested in?
police car spotting.
What
So-
specifically are you interested in? If I
The
can
blue
help you
lights.
with it.
You want to look at that one? That's knackered, that one.
Is it?
You would have got some talent.
I wish this guy was here first.
All this could have been prevented if you'd just said,
Your
"I don't mind
attitude
having
could
a
have
look at
prevented
that."
this, Miss. Your
No.
attitude. You escalated things.
I responded to
Escalated
your
anything.
attitude. If you'd
No,
said
you
wanted to
escalated
look
things,
at it,
miss.
we'd have showed
You
the car.
escalated things, honestly. Because he already got the wrong end of the stick. I wasn't taking pictures from there when he said I was,
You took
although it's legal to do
exception-
so.
You took exception to me calling you mate, but
what
you
you
think
did-
it's okay to call him mate every 10 seconds.
Eh?
You can't have it both ways.
Of course I can, because
You
you're
can't.
public servants, right?
No.
Of course.
No,
You're not
you're
supposed to
not.
address me in that manner.
Why?
What
What
manner?
man am I supposed to address you in?
Well, ask me how I like to be addressed. And he's asked me politely, so I've told him.
So you think that if we come and speak to you politely and you're as obstructive and
I wasn't
as rude as you
obstructive.
are,
No, I wasn't
we should then
obstructive.
just sit and take it
So
from
how
you?
was I obstructive in your
Well,
duty?
that's what you think we
I wasn't
should do.
obstructing you in your duty, though, was I? You came out here willy-nilly to come and speak to a member of the
Never said
public,
you were obstructing her
right?
duty.
So if I called you a bloke now, you wouldn't be happy with that, would
Do
you?
you know what's obstructing me in my duty? I've got work to do.
Well, you
in
should
there.
go back
We've
to
had
do it.
spend-
The sergeant claims the auditor is obstructing her. Let's be clear, her duty at this moment is whatever she chooses it to be. If her duty was solving crime, she would have chased the scooter. By staying here to argue, she is the one obstructing her own efficiency. The auditor's attitude is a direct reflection of the disrespect he received. As he says, your attitude escalated things. Respect is a two-way street, even for those in uniform.
10 minutes talking to you because you want to have a
For,
look at a
for,
pretty police car.
for a non-crime, though, miss. If I was committing
You could have just
crimes,
said I wanted to take a picture of a police car and we'd have said,
matter.
come up close, mate, and have a
can
look.
I?
You are committing crime.
Can I come up
You
close?
can't now, can you? Because
Oh.
of your behaviour and your attitude.
Really?
It's
Well,
appalling.
forgive me then, miss. Come on, let me have a look.
If you're committing crime, we're not here just to solve crime,
So
are we?
see how that's being, come on.
We're not here just to solve crime, are we?
Yeah, but she could have just said, I apologise, right? Can I have a closer look?
Do you want a closer look?
Please.
What specifically do you want a closer look
Just
about?
the whole vehicle,
Specifically.
Just have a look around.
Right, well, next time a police officer's driving about in a car,
Yeah.
flag him down and say, excuse me, Corporal, I like police
Right.
cars. If
Okay.
he's not busy, or she's not busy, or they're not busy,
Yeah.
they may well stop and oblige you with it.
Yeah. But like now we've calmed down, do you not think like her
Can I
attitude,
hold your bike?
if you want to, do
Just-
you not think her attitude's a bit?
No,
That's
she
crazy,
was
that.
acting exactly the way you were acting. The issue with that is you took exception to
No, 'cause
They're now arguing about who is rude. This is a deflection. A citizen has no legal requirement to be polite to the police, but the police do have a professional requirement to be respectful to the public under the Home Office standards of professional behaviour. The officer's trying to make this about feelings because he knows he's lost a legal argument regarding photography and the bike.
I get my back up. When someone says I'm doing something that I'm not, I have to get back to the clarity and go, for one, I wasn't, but two, even if I was, it's still legal to do.
Nobody's ever said it was illegal. Nobody's come out here and said what you're doing is illegal. Have they?
I think you said that at the beginning. I could be wrong. But you definitely said this bike's illegal, right?
Right, well, it looked illegal.
Did it? But yeah,
See,
check it
because-
out.
Because this does that,
Yeah.
it looks illegal.
Yeah, it's because it's pedal assist, and all that does is boost the thing. But it's a 250 watt My Rider, and you can check them out. And that's the only reason why I've gone for this bike. I love a 750 watt, 2000 watt. But what will happen to me?
But if you've got a throttle,
Yeah.
it has to be registered with the DVLA.
Not from the manufacturers. If you look at the manufacturers with this, because it doesn't throttle you, it doesn't throttle you off. You need it to assist.
Now we get into the technicalities. The officer is trying to find a throttle or a twist and go mechanism. Under UK law, if a bike can be propelled by a throttle alone above 4 miles per hour and was made after 2016, it's a motor vehicle. The auditor knows his product. He knows it's a 250 watt pedal assist. This shows why auditors must know the law better than the police. If he didn't know the EAPC 1983 regulations, they likely would have seized his bike illegally.
You're,
What do you mean it doesn't throttle you off?
we try and get on that and see what set you off.
It's been a long time since I
No,
rode
but
a
it
bike.
doesn't do that as a throttle. So as you're pedaling, it adds power to the motor of a 250 watt motor. So it doesn't go above the.
Right, that's not what this bit's about. 25 kilometres an hour, 15.5 miles.
It won't go over 15.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that's not what that bit's about. That's not 15.5 is for pedal assist alone, not for what they call twist and go. It has a twist and go one, but it doesn't matter how fast. It doesn't matter if it complies with the 15.
Well, if you go onto My Rider's website, they say that for this purpose of bike, they've done everything within the law for road purposes, because basically.
What that says there, is it?
Well, yeah, but that's just that's the model number of the bike, brand new from the shop.
To say that it's an EAPC.
Pardon?
To say that it's an EAP, an electrical assisted.
Yeah.
But like I say, it looks with them.
Right.
That's what makes it look legal.
Yeah.
So it'd have to be checked by our guys who check
Yeah.
public animal.
Oh, yeah. You check it if you want.
No, it's alright. You're not riding it, are you?
Eh?
You're not riding it.
Well, I was riding it.
But you're not. Is what I mean. I can't stop you now and say, right, cockle, I'm having this off you.
Yeah, but that guy who went past on the scooter, right?
That's illegal.
It is illegal, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
All of them are only allowed on private land.
Yeah.
But because I'm dealing with you, I couldn't deal with him.
Right.
As
So.
great as some people think I am, like my mum, I can't do two things at once.
Yeah. But there was four study, weren't there? But anyway.
But when I came out, there was one.
Look, I'm not a grass or anything, so I just used it to make an example.
The officer is now looking for a way out. They've spent nearly 15 minutes on this and they have 0 arrest and 0 seized property. He is now trying to educate the auditor as a way to maintain the appearance of authority. The auditor isn't having it. He points out that the education is just a cover for the fact that they harassed him for illegal activity while letting real offences ride past.
Basically, end of the day, you know, I'm here, literally, interested in the police station and the vehicles.
The front end of the police station is more interesting.
I've already been there.
Oh,
I'm surprised you've not seen me.
The late, I can't see you through that wall, can I?
Ah, so you
I
ain't
can
got.
see you through a window.
Ah, so then windows don't go to the front, no.
That one doesn't, no.
Right. But anyway, yeah, like I say.
There's no issues with what you're doing. I just need to check. Because if you are a terrorist and you're going to blow up my station, I need to know.
Yeah, definitely not.
And I'd be derelicting my duty if I didn't come out.
If you didn't ask, yeah, I just think the approach might be better in the future, because basically, it's like.
At the end of the day, you were here specifically to get the reaction out of me that you got, weren't you? That's why you've got glasses on that recording things.
Well, no,
It is, isn't it?
really. Well, that's like saying I
That
can
would be
control
my-
you.
That would be my assumption.
I can't control what you do, so.
No, absolutely, of course you can't.
The officer claims the auditor was there to get a reaction. This is the ultimate admission of failure. If the police know an auditor is looking for a reaction, the professional response is to not give them one. By engaging, being rude and making false accusations, the police gave the auditor exactly what he needed for his video. They fell for the audit trap because their egos were more important than their training.
You know,
I
can I call you?
can control what you do.
Can I call you mate?
You can call me what you want. I've been called much worse, even today.
Well, you know, I'm just saying, in a mately fashion here,
know why I'm
I
holding your
can't,
bike and
I
you're
can't
not.
control what anybody comes out to say to me. But
Well,
like I said, I
what
definitely
you
wasn't
say-
taking pictures at the beginning, and that's why I wanted to 100% say, look, if you have got time at some point, you check your cameras back, and I can honestly say I wasn't taking pictures.
That's fine. And like I say, even if you were,
It's
allowed
legal.
to.
Yeah, exactly.
What you're not allowed to do is blow up the police station.
No.
And that's what I need to find out what's going on.
Yeah.
And if you're not, and you're going about your business and you're doing everything that's perfectly lawful, and you're perfectly lawful, you can do what you want.
Yeah.
But I've got to check.
Yeah. I don't blame you for checking and just having a quick word with me and going, oh, you know, how are you? And what's your
Like
purposes
I say,
of being
when,
here?
When people get their backs up, there's a thing called potatoes boxes. Your attitude controls my attitude controls your attitude.
Yeah.
You know, so if you get angry, then I get angry, then you get angry, and all of a sudden we're up here and we don't need to be.
Yeah, but I thought
That's
your
what I'm
training
saying.
covers that though.
It does. And that's why we're still talking here and there's nobody hog-tied on the floor.
Yeah.
Handcuffs.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, people are allowed to do what they want.
Within reason. Yeah. As long as they're
long
not
as you're not
committing no
breaking any
crimes. Yeah.
That's fine. You can come, you can take pictures of the skip if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Don't know why you would, but you can.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is I need to check.
Okay.
The tone has shifted. The officer is a lot calmer and responsive. His anxiety has evaporated. The officer admits that people are allowed to do what they want on public land, and he explicitly states that taking pictures of a police station is legal. This is what a successful audit looks like. The power dynamic shifts from the state telling the citizen what to do to the citizen reminding the state who they actually work for.
And we've checked, and we're happy, and everything's
Spot on.
I assume you're going to go about your business?
Yeah, like I say, I'll just,
How long are you here than we needed to?
if I stay half an hour, it's half an hour. If I don't, if it's 10 minutes, 10 minutes. But yeah, if I see any more police cars whilst I'm on this street, happy days, you know. I'd rather see a Volvo though, because them Astras are getting a bit...
That's a Peugeot, that one.
Oh, is it a Peugeot, that? Yeah.
Yeah, they're not the greatest in the world, but they get the job done.
Well, that's it. And with blue lights...
That's all you need.
Yeah.
There's no point having anything flash, because otherwise it'd be one of those weird Tesla things and we'd be doing 180 mile an hour or whatever it is that they do.
You'd run out of electric.
Yeah, we get halfway to it and then we'd stop.
Right. So we're happy that, you know, I'm not here to cause any harm. 'Cause I'm not. I can understand your concerns for checking to see what someone might be up to, but like I say, everything I'm doing is legal.
Nobody's ever questioned that. Well, not, you know what I mean? We're questioning because we need to come out and check, but nobody's ever said that it was. Once we found out what's going on, we found out what's going on, don't we?
But I really think her attitude's don't like.
Her attitude was part of your attitude. From my
Yeah,
point
but
of view.
she's a detective sergeant.
Right.
Whoa. That's like headline news, that.
Why?
Because how'd she get there? That's what I'm questioning.
She took an exam and passed it.
Really?
Yeah, she's very, very competent at what she does.
Really?
Yeah.
Still get agitated, mate. People still.
Over nothing though, mate.
Like you've just said, everybody here is just a person.
Yeah.
You know, so she gets annoyed at you, you get annoyed at her.
Done
Yeah.
now anyway. Innit?
Sorted now, innit?
Your bike takes down as well before you make out.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you. Anyway.
In the final minutes, the officer tried to normalize the encounter with small talk about cars, a classic tactic to de-escalate their own previous failures. However, the auditor doesn't let them off the hook. The officer defends the detective sergeant's earlier hostility by claiming she is very competent, probably because she passed an exam. Let's be clear, passing a promotion exam does not grant an officer immunity from the police code of ethics. Competence in policing is measured by the ability to uphold the law while maintaining respect and courtesy. Final verdict, the auditor wins this one. He remained on public land, refused to ID, and proved that the police were prioritizing ego over actual crime fighting. The police failed the attitude test and likely wasted over an hour of collective man hours. Remember, filming is not a crime and policy is not law. Dear auditors, keep filming until they learn.